group 16 elements. The group 16 elements are, that is oxygen, that is oxygen family. Oxygen, simply we are called oxygen family. Oxygen, this contain, the family contains oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. So these are the group 16 family, are also called chalcogens. Chalcogens. This name is derived from the Greek word, so this is called chalcogens. Here, the occurrence of these group 16 elements. Oxygen forms about 46.6 percentage by mass in the earth crust. Dry air contains 20.946% oxygen by volume. This is by mass, this is by volume. The abundance of the sulfur 0.03 to 0.1%. That is sulfur. This is oxygen. This is sulfur. Then that is the sulfate, such as gypsum. The combined form also sulfur is exists. That is the sulfate, gypsum, Epsom salt, byrate salt, like this. So galena, zinc blende, copper pyrates. So many that is traces of sulfurs occurs in the hydrogen sulfide in volcanoes, like this. Then the selenium and the tellurium. The selenium and tellurium is a metal selenides and the tellurides in sulfide ores. So the polonium occurs in that is polonium is a radioactive, that is decay product of thorium and uranium minerals. Here we will discuss the electronic configuration, that is the general electronic configuration for group 16 element. The group 16 element, the outer electronic configuration, outer the general electronic configuration, that is the outer electronic configuration, ns2 np4. So all the valence electrons like this only, s2 and np4, ns2 and np4 type. For example, oxygen, the atomic number, say it means that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. So yes, 2s2, 2p4. Similarly, sulfur, 3s2, 3p4. Selenium, 4s2, 4p4. Like this only. So this is the outer general outer electronic configuration or valence cell electronic configuration. Then the atomic and ionic radii. Due to the increase in atomic number, that is the number of cell, atomic number and ionic radii increases from top to bottom group. The size of the oxygen atom is small compared to the polonium, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. So that increases here. Then ionization enthalpy. The ionization enthalpy decreases down the group. This ionization enthalpy decreases down the group because of the sizes increases. From oxygen to polonium, sizes increases. That's why decreases ionization enthalpy. However, the elements of this group, that is lower ionization enthalpy values compared to group 15 elements. So because of the group 15 elements have a extra half-filled stable p orbitals electronic configuration. That's why this is happening. Then electron gain enthalpy. The electron gain enthalpy, that is the compact nature of the oxygen atom, it is less electronegative electron gain enthalpy than sulfur. So oxygen and this. So this is the more electronegative compared to this. So sulfur and oxygen, more electronegative is oxygen. So that the sulfur onwards the value again become less negative up to polonium. Okay. Then electronegativity, the electron gain enthalpy, the electronegativity, the next to fluorine, The next group is what? Full halogen. So that fluorine. Oxygen has the highest electronegativity in this group. So within the group, the electronegativity decreases with an increase in atomic number. So each one increase in the atomic number, so that decreases this. So the metallic character increases from oxygen to polonium. So here the metallic characters are increases. Then the physical properties. Here the physical properties is that is oxygen and sulfur non-metals. Selenium and tellurium metalloids. And polonium is a radioactive. That is, polonium is a metal, and it is a radioactive element. The short live, the 13.8 days. The decay is, the half life is 13.8 days. So all these elements having allotrope form. Then melting and boiling points increase with an increase in atomic number down the group. The large difference between the melting point and the boiling point, oxygen and sulfur, may be explained on the basis of the atomicity. So because of the oxygen having the diatomic molecule, and whereas the sulfur is a polyatomic molecule, S-side form, and this is a O-side form. Then the chemical properties. Chemical properties is, that is mainly discuss about the oxidation state or oxidation number. Group 16 element shows variable oxidation state, mainly the stability of the -2 oxidation state. The -2, that is decreases down the group. Here polonium hardly shows -2 oxidation state. Here the electronegativity of oxygen is very high. Here oxygen to polonium, here the oxygen is a high electronegativity, so it shows a negative oxidation state, that is the -2, except in the case of OF2. OF2, here the oxygen shows +2 oxidation state. Other elements in the group 16 elements, they shows +2, +4 and +6 also. But +4 and +6 is a more common. The sulfur, selenium, tellurium usually shows the +4 oxidation state. Then the state there, that is the oxygen and +6 with the fluorine, that is the stability of the +6 oxidation state decrease down the group, and the stability of the +4 oxidation state increases. That is due to the inert pair effect. So the bonding between the +4 and the +6 oxidation state primarily covalent. These are the primarily covalent. Then anomalous behavior of the oxygen. The anomalous behavior of the oxygens mean that the p block element present in the second period, so that it is a small size and the high electronegativity. So compared to other elements, this is high electronegativity. So the typical example, like small size and high electronegativity presence of strong hydrogen bonding in water, which is not found in hydrogen sulfide, because of the usually H2O hydrogen bonding is possible, but H2S not possible because of the absence of d orbital. Absence of the d orbital in oxygen limit the covalency to 4, and the in practice that is rarely exists 2. That means the elements of the group valence cell can be expanded and covalence exceeds 4. So this is the reason. First, the reactivity with hydrogen. Reactivity with hydrogen. See, all group 16 elements form hydrides of the type, that is H2E. This E indicates the elements oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium, like this. See here the acidic character increases from H2O to H2T. Acidic character increases from H2O to H2T. Because the acidic character can be explained in the terms of decreasing the bond enthalpy for the dissociation of the hydrogen that elements bond, that is the down the group. So the decreasing in the enthalpy for the dissociation of He bond down the group, so thermal stability of hydrates also decreases from what, H2O to H2PO, polonium. So this all hydrates except water possess the reducing properties, and this character increases from to H2O to H2T, tellurium. Then reactivity with oxygen. Reactivity with oxygen. All group 16 elements forms oxide, that is E elements with oxygen, so they form oxide. That EO2, that is elements with dioxide, and the elements with the trioxide, EO3 type. Here E indicates that sulfur, polonium, tellurium, selenium, like this. So these are the elements. Here the sulfur, that is ozone, they form oxygen, that is form ozone, that is O3, and sulfur dioxide, that is SO2 form, are gases, while the selenium dioxide, these are the gases, and the selenium dioxide is a solid form. This is a solid form. The reducing properties of the dioxide decreases from SO2 to tellurium oxide. So that means SO2 is a reducing, while that's TeO2 is a oxidizing agent. This is a reducing agent. This is a oxidizing agent. So besides the EO2 type like this, the sulfur, selenium, tellurium also form the EO3 types, trioxide form, that is SO3, TeO3, like this. So both types of oxides are acidic in nature. These are acidic in nature. So this is the reactivity of the oxygen. Reactivity of the halogens, that is towards the halogens, mean the group 16 element here forms the halides also, that is EX6, EX4, EX2. Here the X is a halogen. Here the X is a halogen, like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. That stability of the halides decreases in the order of fluoride ion, chloride ion, that is bromide ion, and the iodide ion. So this is the order. Halides are, the stability of the halide decrease in the order of like this. Amongst the hexahalides, that is hexahalides and hexafluorides, are only stable halides. Then all hexahalides, that is hexafluorides, are gaseous in nature. Hexafluorides are gaseous in nature. They have the octahedral geometry. And the sulfur hexafluoride SF6, the stable for the steric reason, that is SF6 is a stable for the steric reason. Among the tetrafluoride like SF4 is a gas. SeF4 is liquid. This is liquid. This is gas. This is liquid, and the TeF4 is solid. They have a sp3 dehybridization, and this trigonal, the geometry is the trigonal bipyramidal, and the that is the one equatorial position, and the having a one lone pair of electron. So this is called a seesaw structure, seesaw geometrical arrangements. Then the all elements except selenium forms dichlorides and dibromides. That is these dihalides are formed by the sp3 hybridization under the tetrahedral geometry. So these are, that is the well known, the monohalides are dimeric in nature. Examples is S2F2, S2Cl2, S2Br2, like this, Se2Cl2, Se2Br. These dimeric halides undergoes the disproportionation also, that is Se2Cl2 undergoes disproportionation reaction, so that it forms SeCl4 and Se. The same species undergoes oxidation as well as the reduction. Okay. Then the dioxygen. Here the preparation of the dioxygen. How will you prepare the dioxygen? Mean that is on heating the potassium chloride. That is 2 moles of KClO3 potassium chloride on heating in the presence of manganese dioxide to forms potassium chloride and oxygen. That means on heating oxygen containing the salts such as chloride, nitrates, whatever it is, and the permanganates. Then by thermal decomposition of the oxide metals low in the electrochemical series and the higher oxide some metal like Ag2O, silver oxide solid to gives, that is that it undergoes a thermal decomposition to form Ag and O2. Mercury oxide, these are less reactive element, mercury and the oxygen. Lead oxide to form, that is 6 moles of lead oxide and O2. So these are the preparation method. The lead oxide forms of the lead. That is, this is the preparation methods of the oxygen. This is by thermal decomposition. Here then from that is hydrogen peroxide. You can prepare from hydrogen peroxide also. That hydrogen peroxide is readily decomposed into water, and the dioxygen by catalysts such as finely divided metals like magnesium, manganese dioxide. 2 moles of H2O2, that is an aqueous solution using of the manganese dioxide MnO2 catalyst to form water and the oxygen. Here the large scale it can be prepared from the water or air. The electrolysis of water leads to the release of hydrogen at the cathode and the oxygen at the anode. That is industrially dioxygen obtained from the air by first removing the carbon dioxide in the water vapor, and then remaining gases are liquefied and the fractional distillator to give dioxygen and the dinitrogen also. Okay, so this is the preparation of the dioxygen. Then properties of the dioxygen. The properties of dioxygen is a colorless and dioxygen is a colorless gas and highly soluble in water. That is usually the 293 Kelvin, that is extent of 3.08 centimeter cube in 100 centimeter cube, that is water 293 Kelvin temperature, which is just sufficient for vital support of a marine and aquatic life. So it liquefies at 90 Kelvin and freezes at 55 Kelvin. So oxygen atom has a 3 stable isotope, that is oxygen 16, oxygen 17, oxygen 18. So they have 3 isotopes also. So the molecular oxygen, that is O2, is a unique being the paramagnetic in spite of having a even number of electrons. Okay. Then the dioxygen is directly reacts with the nearly all metals and non-metal except some metals like gold, platinum, like this, because of the gold and platinum are least reactive element. It does not affect by air and moisture. Some noble gases also, the combination with the other elements of often strongly exothermic, which is helps in the sustaining the reaction. We will see some reactions of dioxygen with metals and non-metals. some reactions of the metals and non-metals of the oxygen. Here the calcium react with oxygen to form calcium oxide. Similarly, aluminum react with oxygen to form aluminum oxide. Phosphorus is a non-metal, react with oxygen to form phosphorus pentoxide, is a dimer form. Carbon non-metal, react with oxygen to form carbon dioxide. Then zinc sulfide react with oxygen to form zinc oxide and the sulfur dioxide. Methane gas react with oxygen to form water and the carbon dioxide. Some compounds are catalytically oxidized, like SO2. 2 moles of SO2 react with oxygen, that is catalytic, means vanadium pentoxide V2O5 to form sulfur trioxide. Then react with HCl. When react with acid, that is oxygen, the catalytic mean copper chloride CuCl2 to form chlorine and water. So this is the chemical properties of the dioxygen. And uses of the oxygen, that is normal respiration and the combustion process, the oxidation, that is oxyacetylation, welding, then the manufactures of many metals, particularly steel. So the oxygen cylinders, that is in hospital, high altitude flying in the mountaineering, so combustion of fuels like hydrazines, liquid oxygen. So it uses is very high usage. The oxygen is a very high usage. Without oxygen, people can't live. Not only people, anything in the world.